Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode on my channel. So today we're going to stay on Elder Scrolls Online again, and today we're going to talk about the patch notes for next patch, Dragonbones. And Elder Scrolls Online team published this photo, PTS patch notes 330 Dragonbones DLC. So let's go ahead and read the notes. So this is the patch notes from the website, and it's right now on the test realm. So if we just skip ahead here, new features update, big changes. Dragonbones DLC game pack, 2 new dungeons, new collectibles, new item set, new achievements, Morrowind. We're getting more Battlegrounds. So the reason it says Morrowind is because it's only going to be for Morrowind players. I'm not quite sure if you actually can see this. Can I make the bit? It's bigger. What is this? Sorcery. Okay, I hope you can better see now. Base game update. Outfits, home storage furnishing, new homes, master read updates, finishing updates, level up advisor, skill advisor, gem point increase, and the removing of 32-bit client removal. Known issues, crafting and economy, housing, fixes and improvements. And yeah, fixes and improvements, and lots of things about some DLCs. And here's one I like: combat and gameplay, combat balance, combat fixes and improvements. So that means they're trying to make the combat a little bit more better, and some game safe stuff. So let's just dive into the fun already. We're having so much fun already now. So the 2 new dungeons, first we have Fanglair and we have Scalecaller Peak. So there's a story about the dungeon, where you're going to meet, what you're going to meet, and what you're going to meet. If you really want to read what is inside the dungeon, pause the video and read it. Fanglair and Scalecaller Peak, it's the 2 dungeons. Fanglair, Scalecaller Peak. Are 4-player dungeons, which... Thank you, Guitar Man. Which can be reached via Bankurai and Stormhaven respectively. Fanglair's entrance is northern Bankurai, north of the Troll's Toothpick Delve. Scalecaller Peak's entrance is northeastern Stormhaven, north of Windkeep Wayshrine. Both dungeons include a normal version and additional a challenging veteran version. You can obtain unique item sets, including 2 new undaunted monster mask sets, only available within these dungeons. So only in this dungeon. Unique achievement rewards are also available for completing the dungeons, including unique player skins, unique hats, several titles, and unique housing items. So new collectibles, and that's one of my favorites because I love costumes. So Renegade Dragon Priest mask. Travel to Fanglair or Scale Peak to unlock this imposing hat. So this is like a reward for having the DLC. So if you use a plus or you buy the expansion, it's like a reward to say thank you for having this DLC. You enter the dungeon, here's a hat. So here's a hat. Thumbs up for that. Trophy. So defeat the last boss in the 1 dungeon, you get his head on a plate you can have in the house. Another one, defeating on veteran, get a more cool one. Defeat the other boss, get a house, get a head you can hang in your house. Defeated on veteran, Black Marrow Necromancer skin. So you can actually get a Necromancer skin to a character. I think your skin will just be very white, very, I don't know what to say. White, you know, blank. And you need to complete the Scalecaller Peak Challenger. And Scalecaller Peak is the new dungeon, so you're going to get the Scalecaller Peak Challenger. So this achievement, I think, there's no official thing about it yet, but I think it's just defeating the dungeon. But we will see when it comes out. Right now I cannot find any data about this achievement, but I hope it's just completing the dungeon and then you get an awesome skin. Worm Wizard. Unlock this sinister personality by completing Fanglair Challenger. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's just completing the dungeon, because the other dungeon will give you a new personality, and that's the final boss that is like a creepy necromancer, and you will get his personality. So that means instead of just staying normally as a character, you can get a creepy personality. New item sets. There are 8 new item sets available from the 2 dungeons, Skullcaller Peak and Fanglair. Each dungeon has 1 light armor, 1 medium armor, and 1 heavy armor, and 1 monster mask item set to acquire. And here we can see all the stats. So we have the light armor that gets spell crit, spell power, spell crit. And again for the medium, it's also set, heavy also set, monster also set. You can pause the video if you want to see what the stats is. It's just stats. I cannot see important things that. So stats again, stats again, stats again, stats again. Achievements. Dragon Bones come with more than 35 new achievements, including 4 new titles to unlock. Complete both dungeons on veteran difficult to unlock Nacreous purple dye. So you can get like an undead purple dye if you complete both dungeons on veteran. Okay, I have never done any veteran dungeons, so I think it's going to be my first. 2 new maps have been added for Battlegrounds, and I like that. More Kaskur and Deeping Drome. That's cool. Outfits. So let me just, instead of reading all this outfits thing, outfits is like where you right now dye, you know, not dye, but where you dye your armor, coloring it, like you can see on my wizard in the background, he's very red. So now you can also change the appearance of the gear that you have found. So you will get, like, if you're playing World of Warcraft, you have seen the new transmog system. Every time you find an armor piece, you will get the item in your collectibles. And if you unlock, like, let's say you unlock a motif, you know, style of creating, you will also get them. So now you don't have to craft gear to get another design. You can just simply change your gear at the same place you're coloring your gear. That's pretty sweet, and they are trying to tell you all this in very many lines. Very many lines. Yeah, we know. Thank you. Very many lines. And one important thing is that weapon can also be changed, and the weapons are divided out in one-hand weapons, shields, two-hand weapons, bows and staffs. So that means if you have an axe, you can actually transmog it or change the appearance to a dagger. Yeah, and if you want multiple outfits, like saving your outfit, you have to pay them. You have to go to the crown store and buy additional place. Ooh. Here we have another one, home storage furnishing. So we're pleased to introduce a new form of collectible storage furnishing. These account-wide items allow you to store 30 or 60 items per collectible, depending on the size. You can acquire 4 30-slot covers and 4 60-slot chests, for a combined total of 360 storage slots. So now you have account-wide furnishing, and you can have up to 360. There's coming some new houses: Cold Harbor Surreal Estate, Princely Dawn Palace, and the erstwhile Sanctuary. Level up advisor. So there's coming a new system. If you're leveling up Alt, you will actually get rewards for leveling. As you can see here, level 5, you'll get 2 green quality rings, part of basic 2-piece item set that grant max health. And in level 10 you will get a mount. In level 50 you will get a choose of 6 blue quality weapons, so you can choose between 6 very nice weapons. And a costume of choice and fire acronaut crown crates. That's pretty sweet. I have to level a new one. A choice of 6 purple quality weapons, 4000 gold and fire. A choice of 10 purple quality crafting improvement materials. 16 gold, soul flavor motive and outfit token. An undaunted key, 10,000 gold and fire acronaut crown crate. That's pretty cool. Then we also have the skill advisor. And the skill advisor will be a tool, so every time you go level, you can like choose a template with your talents your spells, and it will help you to guide you in the right direction for which spell you should take. So let's say you can say it, I think it's something like you can tell it you want to be tank or healer or something, and it will guide you in what direction you should take the skills. So remember, it's not the best specs it will show you, it will just show you basic specs that are easy to play. Champion points cap has been raised by 30%, so 10 in each, red, blue and green. So now we have a total of champion point level 720. They will remove the support for 32-bit client removal, and as they say, 32-bit can only be 4 GB RAM, and this game requires 3 GB RAM. So I mean, is anyone else still using 32-bit? Then we have known issues. Okay, available templates. For this PTS update, we're supplying one character template named Dragon Bones template, which include everything from previous PTS update. Okay, so that's just if you download the PTS, you can have a character in there to test. Fixes and improvements. Fixed a number of animation memory issues, causing some NPCs to blink in and out of existence. Nothing fixes improvement. Art animation, fixed visibility seam. No. Come on. Battlegrounds are once again no CP for all levels. Battlegrounds are once again no. Okay, so Battlegrounds are no champion points. That's fine with me. Decrease the respawn time of a player characters to 30 from 30. 20 to 30 from 30. For Chaos Ball in Al-Karak. Increased alliance point reward for your team placement in Battleground. This equates the following: 100% increase in AP if your team comes in first place, or new of total 12,000 AP. That's pretty awesome. 175 increase in AP if your team comes in second place. That's 11,000, and 400% increase in AP if your team comes in third place, or a new total of 10,000. Okay, so if you come in a second place or third place, you will actually get almost the same points. Okay, actually all teams is almost getting all the same points. Pilgrims that rescue from attacking cliff strides will no longer stay covering. Audio, combat and gameplay. Healing seed reduce the cost of. Okay. Anything else? I think I heard something about there will come a lot of combat changes, like not balancing, but something that would make the game more. Here, combat and gameplay. Area of effect abilities now deal full damage to all target hits. Instead of having a damage penalty of hitting 7 or more targets, secondary effects from those area build, snare, stun, etc. are still capped at 6 targets. We want to encourage more tactical group play, where players are encouraged to spread out instead of stacking in a tight ball. We are still evaluating this aspect of AoE caps and will make adjustment in the future. Rebalanced and globally updated all cast time and challenge abilities along with the rule set of interrupting those abilities. Reduce the movement speed of penalty with casting or challenging ability to a 25% penalty from 50. Sorry. So what that means, when you're casting a spell, you right now are slowed at 50, half of your speed, and now it's only 25. Melee cast time and channel abilities, uppercut, puncture, strike, etc., and some range abilities, rapid fire, are still exceptions to this rule and allow you to move full speed. Okay. So when you cast spells now, you will move faster. Ah, that's cool. Well, I play mage as a main, so that's cool. When an ability is interrupted, it has now on a 3-second cooldown where it cannot be used. Melee cast time and channel abilities, uppercut, punching strike, cannot be interrupted. Okay. When a cast time or channel ability is interrupted, you will be staggered, stunned, or set off balance. After the stuns ends, you gain crowd control immunity. Crowd control immunity now grants immunity to all interrupt effects after cast time or channel ability. You will be immune to any future interrupts until crowd control immunity wear off. The rule only applies to players. Monsters are still exceptions to this rule and can be interrupted at any time. You will now see the red uninterruptible telegraph on enemy players' character if they are casting or channeling interruptible abilities and are not crowd control immune. Synergies. Remove synergies from global cooldown and they can be activatable using other abilities. Synergies now have a shared 1 cooldown. Other synergies increase the cooldown of synergies now display unique from synergies. I'm sorry, I have no clue what synergies is. Okay, so it's just a lot of spells changes. I mean, we're not here to talk about all the spell changes. A lot of changes. Alliance 1 PP increases the range of time of allied well buffs to 30 from 10. Oops, I got kicked. Fix an issue where the elbows pads on heavy armor hands were not displaying correctly in the Celestial. With the release of Outfit system, we adjusted drop rates of number of crafting motifs to help ensure certain impressive or prestigious motifs retain a degree of rarity. In most cases, this reduction is marginal. This change effect are allowing crafting. So all these craftings here are now more rare. So the prices on the auction house will increase. It's funny, that's just UI. A message will now appear next to the attributes section of the character screen when you have unspent attribute points. Fixed an issue that will cause U elements to load in slowly when first loading into the game. The load screen will now be consistent of the zone you're loading into. Fix some inconsistency with how numbers display all across languages. Fix the number of entries that were lagging icons in lore library. Move the quest give icon option interface menu from nameplates menu. Fix several issues that could occur attempting purchase a home where the character was jumping. Add-ons will now only know about attacks that are target you after they hit you in areas. Okay, so that was all the patch notes. So I don't know what you're feeling about it. It sounds fine to me. Some tweaks and tweaks. So all in all, nice patch. So let's see when it comes out what we say about it. So thanks for watching the patch note together with me. I haven't read it. It's first now I read it. Sorry for skipping a lot of it. right now I don't care about, you know, all the small changes with this ability deals 10% more damage, or this ability deals 10% more damage, because I'm not that high level yet. So for me right now, it's still getting up there. So, but thanks for watching, and have a nice day.